All right, welcome back to Bishop's Gambit.
Welcome back. Well, she took off, huh? What was that kiss like? I gotta get me one of those. Hey, but what do you think she meant by somebody being upstairs, huh?
Find the switch to reach the attic.
Oh. Switch? So there's supposed to be a switch in here?
I see him right now.
Yeah, so we can play Mario Kart, obviously.
Nice. So... Oh, back to my thing. That longboard means everything to me. That thing is like...
Understandably so.
that took me months to paint and get together. I made that entire thing myself. And we were going down this hill that was way steeper than we realized. And I could not get off in time.
Oh no!
I jumped. Like, I jumped into the grass. My longboard is still going down, and I see this truck
Oh no!
start coming down. And thankfully, he stopped right before, like, we got it. And I, like, yell out when he gets out of his car, kind of confused. I'm like, it's mine! It's mine! Because I was, like, terrified this guy was gonna steal my thing.
Yeah.
I was, like, fully horrified. Mortified. Thankfully I was okay, and, like, I have it in my car now. But let me tell you, the amount of times and amount of pictures I have of my elbow and knee messed up so much that I couldn't put weight on it, because I was just, like, I, like, ate shit so badly.
Damn, that's 6 bad
there
ones.
There was one time where, like, this was before I had mine. I was using the skateboard, my stepbrother was...
You didn't find hide or hair of nobody in the storage room, that's what you're saying?
Yes, Mr. Grubba, it appeared to be secure. Don't worry about it, sir. I've taken necessary precautions. It was most likely a rat or something.
Well, no big deal either way. Ain't nothing in there we'd miss too much anyway. Thanks for staying on top of this, Jolie. Hey, and by the way, any word on King K?
I'm afraid we still don't know the whereabouts of King K, Mr. Grubba. And so I deleted his spot on our roster for regulations. The Glitzpit is no longer official. The Glitzpit no longer has any official connections to KPP, aka King K. I have, of course, taken the same steps with all the fighters who have gone missing.
Ooh, fighters have been going missing a lot lately. That's the 5th this year. What in tarnation's going on? I even heard some security agents say the pit's cursed.
I doubt that, sir, but I certainly don't understand the disappearance.
Well, for the time being, tell the other fellas that King K heading on home for the spell. Word gets out about missing fighters, it sure ain't gonna be good for business. No sirree. Nasty rumors have a way of sending folks running to the hills, you know what I mean?
I understand completely, Mr. Grubba. I'll take care of everything, sir.
You know, Jolene, you're a dang fine manager. You just plumb disappear sometimes. I gotta know, where in the world do you go, darling?
That's... Mr. Grubba, I know you're my boss, but I don't believe that's any of your business.
Easy, didn't mean to cry now. How about this then? Heard of the Crystal Star?
Oh, crap. Oh my god. Are you back?
I've been back.
Okay, sorry. It, like, completely froze for me.
Oh.
No, I've never heard of that. Oh, it's such a thing, Mr. Grubba.
Okie dokie. Well, I appreciate your time, Miss Jolene. You go ahead and run along now, you hear? Well, if this ain't a fine, how do you do?
Something
Seems like
you
good
should
fire.
know about. Oh my god!
Breed. That wild child Gonzalez is just about the only draw I still got around
Whoa,
here.
whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on.
Mario, did you
It
get
did
all
it.
that?
It did the same thing again. Hang
Fighters
on.
are going missing. Talk about scary. Figured King Kane just took an early retirement and headed home. Hey, somebody up there! Squeak! Ooh, Nelly! Just a little old mouse. Here I am thinking someone's up there peeping. Gotta relax, take some yoga classes or something. Yep, well, back to the ring.
But...
Oh, that was too close. Oh, Mario, you heard that part about the crystal star, right? Mr. Lean acted pretty weird, I thought. Kinda suspicious. We'll look into it later, I guess. For now, we better clear out before they find us.
But I was on the skateboard. My stepbrother was on his bike.
Yep.
And neither of us wearing helmets because we're stupid teenagers.
Yeah.
Nobody said you were dumb.
Which was way worse for me. Because I was riding a skateboard, which can go way worse than a bike usually can.
Yeah.
Which was the scenario here. I, like, hit a rock, and I went tumbling forward, like, hard.
Ooh.
Like, landed on, thankfully, like I've always been told, land on your shoulder.
Yeah.
So I landed on my shoulder, hit my elbow, it was my right elbow, left knee. And both of them got scraped up super bad because I slid, and then, like, toppled over. And then my stepbrother, quickly realizing that I had fallen, turns his bike so suddenly that he almost ran over my head.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was fine, but, like, I was, like, laughing my ass off, bleeding, like, profusely from my elbow and my, like, knee. And he's like, I was like, that kind of hurt. He's like,
Yeah,
are
I can
you
understand
okay? But he's like, yeah, clearly your adrenaline's running, because I'm, like, over here laughing and just joking about it. As soon as we got home and I sat down, I was like, that hurt! Owie!
Here it comes!
Get yourselves ready to battle!
So, I was learning how to bike without training wheels. Actually, there are a couple biking stories.
I have another biking story too.
So,
Yeah.
my grandparents were over to help take the training wheels off, and I think they were just visiting in general. But they had a nice, like, Jeep Renegade or something. And oh fuck.
You okay?
The game.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. It's such an instinct, clearly.
No, I didn't mean to use it on me. I hope this works. So we have a gravel driveway, which it's kind of hard to control a bike on a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. It
sand.
is super hard.
That's fine. So I ended up losing control and ended up accidentally hitting their car with the handlebar of my bike and left it, like,
Oh no.
nasty dent in there. And I was apologizing to my grandfather in tears because I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. And he was like, I'll just use a dent puller. You're fine. Other biking story I had though. So I was probably like 4 or 5 at the time. I had a little tiny bike with training wheels. This was when we still lived in a different house. And we just had a drop-off on the sidewalk. We had a sidewalk leading up to one of the doors.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, I wonder if I can land my bike just riding it off the edge.
Oh no.
No, I could not. I biked off and then, like, just fell face first onto the concrete. And I was just like, ooh.
Ow. I have a story. It's not my story, actually. It's my little sister's. And she's still mad about this. She was learning to ride without training wheels. And, like, my little sister learned to ride without training a little later. She was, like, probably 10.
This is your last warning. Stop snooping around about the crystal star. If you don't, you'll suffer the same fate as the others who have gone missing.
This guy really needs to take a chill pill. He sure knows a lot, though. He's going on about the crystal star, the missing fighters, all that stuff. I tell you what, we find this guy and we have all the answers we need. But who's the psycho? We were doing it in like this fenced-in place, and my sister couldn't figure out brakes, so she full speed
here, Ellison.
slammed into.
Ellison,
What'd you
hold
say? Where was I at with my story?
on. What story were you telling?
Oh yeah, my sister.
Yeah.
So my sister was learning to ride without training wheels, and she's like 10. She learned pretty late, but she could not figure out how to use the brakes. Because these were the ones where you just backpedal the brake, but she could not figure that out. Pardon me, Mr. Gonzalez. Another gift of ride from one of your admirers. I'll just leave it over here if that's okay. Do with it what you will. But she went full speed into a metal fence. Like, face first. Still, like, pissed about it, too.
Yeah.
Gonzalez. Oh, my bad.
So, when I was still working at the grocery store, I would, if I didn't have a ride, I would bike there. One day I woke up feeling like absolute shit. Like, chest was tight, super dizzy, and it's like a 3-mile bike ride too.
Oh,
So I almost pass out like multiple times, like heading for a tree while I'm biking to work. I get into work, right? And I am using the shelves to like hold myself up.
yeah.
And I finally get to the office, and I sit down. And I look at my boss, and I'm like, I can't today. I have to go home. I feel like, quite frankly, I feel like I'm having a heart attack.
Oh, Jesus.
And she's like, well, you need to get someone to cover your shift first. And I'm like, do what I can. But, so nobody in the store took my shift. But I live in a town where there's like an EMS that shops at the store regularly. And so I'm like, okay, that, you know. And my boss sarcastically was like, EMS to check you out? The EMS looks at me and she's like, I'm gonna check him out. Because something's up.
So what happened?
So I get wheeled out on a stretcher and sent to the hospital by ambulance.
Oh my god.
They give me like IV fluids and shit. And the doctor comes back and he's like, your heart's fine. You were just being like overworked and in the heat. And you weren't really giving yourself enough of a break. You gotta take it easier, you know? But one of the things my boss told me before I left was, if you leave without finding coverage for your shift, like if you walk out those doors without finding coverage for your shift, you're gonna be in big trouble. And so, while I'm getting wheeled out on the stretcher, I look at her with a smile. Blurred, body went numb, stupid cake, hate cake, never eat cake again.
Is that cake poisoned? Yeah, it must have been. If we'd eaten it, we'd be all banged up like that guy.
And so I look
But
at
you
her
smile
while
at you.
on the stretcher, and I give her a little smile. I'm like, so am I still getting in big trouble for this? And they wheel me away. The EMS worker who checked
Nice.
me out actually gave me a look like, fuck? I told her the story after, and
Dude.
she was like, dude, that was fucked up.
Yeah. See, I have kind of a similar story. I did not go to the hospital. But I actually have two stories. Because I've never really had medical emergencies.
Yeah.
My sisters have been in and out of hospital, like when we were kids, but I was always like the healthy kid.
Yeah.
With my current job, it was like my first couple weeks there, and like up to that point, I've never been late. I still have never been late, other than this time. Except for when they changed my schedule without telling me. But literally the night before and never told me.
Oh.
But I was living in my old house, and I like had got up for work. Like I was feeling a little dizzy, but I was like, oh, I'm fine. Passed out on my bathroom floor for 20 minutes.
Oh, damn.
Got up, went to work, and I literally looked at my coworker and I'm like, I'm sorry. Passed out on my floor for 20 minutes. And she's like, it's fine. And then leaves.
Oh my god.
But the only medical emergency I've ever had was, actually pretty recently. You remember this. Where, like, my stomach was, like, cramping so bad.
Oh, yeah.
It was something else, but, like, it was, like, a pain that lasted, like, a full week. And I was just like, oh, I'm just, like, on my period or something. Like, it was just like, maybe it's just, like, cramps are a lot worse. And then, like, it started to be, like, every time I moved, it was debilitating pain. My older sister, the night before I went to the hospital, she was like, you should go to the ER. And I was like, no, I'm fine. Like, my boyfriend at the time was just like, you should go to the ER. I was like, okay, fine. If it gets worse in the morning, I will go. I woke up that next morning, and I could barely move at all. Like, I called my mom. I had, like, finally gotten myself out of bed, like, and, like, almost immediately curled up in a ball, like, in so much stupid amounts of pain. Like, I have a high pain tolerance. Like, I've done cheerleading, I've done practically any sport you could think of. Like, my pain tolerance is really freaking high.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a complainer, but, like, there's not many things that I can't handle.
Yeah.
I was on the floor sobbing, shaking, trembling, like, crying, like, it was, like, so bad. My mom came, picked me up, like, I am trembling, like, shivering, like, basically, like, if you had, like, a horror as a kid, that's how it felt. Like, I was getting heat flashes. They didn't figure out what was wrong with me. I was in the ER for 9 hours that day.
Oof.
And by the time that they got me out of there, it was only light cramping.
Okay.
It went away on its own, but it was like a full 2 weeks that I was feeling that pain up that point before I like went to the ER.
Yeah.
And it was just like horrible. They gave me some meds, like it was all fine and like dandy, but it was horrible, and I probably won't forget that.
Remove the Grid Gonzalez posters in the lobby. Yeah,
X this time, huh? Yeah. So it's gonna be, let's hit the lobby.
We will hit the lobby.
Next time on Bishop's
next time.
Gambit. All right, we'll see you guys
Alright.
in the next video. Bye.
Alright, bye-bye.